Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using White Newman, a Sacred Animal Tarot created by Elba BG. Am I saying that right? Elba? Yeah, Elba BG. Website on this one is liminal11.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you need to, if you want to, however that works. Supportive Oracle Cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle Cards by Colette Baron Reed. There's a few websites on the back here. Feel free to check those out. I thought there was a Colette Baron Reed one, but I didn't see it listed, even on the card on the inside, so I could have swore there was one. But if you look up Colette Baron Reed on a website, or like on a website, on a search engine, you should find stuff. So feel free to enjoy yourself however you see fit. Okay. What do we have for Libra? Ooh, there you are. Second card out. There's you. Very curious. Ooh, okay. A lot of good cards here for you. Okay, which is not bad. We like that. Like, we do definitely like that. Okay. Okay. I think yours might be the best one in this section, and I've done all but, I think I have Aquarius next, and that's the last one for this week. Yours is looking really good. I'm kind of blown away. I'm very happy about it for you. But there's already the situation has already got the system set up. It's already set up. You already put a lot of work into this is what I'm getting. Ironically, what's holding you back is that you don't seem to realize how good you've done. This situation is really going to go more your way than you realize. There's something here that doesn't make sense. There's some type of variable here. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who works more on the emotional wavelength than the rational, in your opinion. They're a little bit unpredictable because it depends how their emotions go for the day, how things are going to play out. And that makes you a little nervous. You don't realize that you set up a really good foundation with whoever this is. I feel like this is about a person that things are going a lot better than you realize because they know what to expect from you. I feel like whoever this is does feel like they can trust you. Well, that's subjective. I don't know if you believe that. They know what to expect from you. Let's go there. Some of them may feel like they can trust you. I don't know. That's a weird energy. When I said that, it felt a little weird. So let's say, okay, give us a little clarity on that. The Moon card again. And then the Two of Wands reversed. This is somebody, they're not making decisions. Maybe they're more caught up in the possibilities than the action. Which actually I think is going to work more to your favor, ironically. This is somebody who actually, once you get more in their favor, they're more apt to go the direction you want. They just got to believe that you care about them. That's all they really need. If they feel like you're really going to look at them in the sense of like you're going to look out for them and you're looking at them like, you value them, they feel valued by you. That's really, take this with a grain of salt, but I feel like this is what this person needs. They just need to feel like they have value to you, that they can trust that you're going to look out for them. Not like constantly, but like to some degree. You might have a very loyal customer here. Very loyal. This person, I don't feel like you're totally happy with them. But loyalty, when they feel like they have your loyalty, that you're going to look out for them to some degree, this could change. This could be a game changer for you. Because I feel like you're going to start seeing it. You give them a little, and it means a lot. I get this Moon card here with the Justice card. I feel like you're giving this person a chance to prove their worth. And I feel like when you give them a little, you're seeing something. You're like, I like this, but I don't know if I can depend on it, but I like it. And I feel like there's a very solid foundation here already. This person, I feel like you've made a lot of difference with them. This person may also feel like most people don't see the value in them. This fell out upside down. The Diamond Dreamer. they want true prosperity. They don't feel like they've been given a chance to get it. And most people don't see them as somebody who can even be of any value in that context. You don't have to give them the world. You just give them enough to where they feel valued, and just keep adding a little here and there where you can afford to. I feel like this person is going to be of tremendous value, because the more they feel like you're showing value, that you see them as a valuable person, their attitude seems to upgrade with it. The way they handle themselves is better. They take things seriously. They don't want to lose what you've given them. To them, it's very important. This is somebody here who doesn't feel valued by other people. They don't feel like other people value them very much at all. And they go from this state of feeling like, they're just to be used. People just use them until they don't see any value anymore, then they discard them, to the point where you keep showing them or giving them a chance, and you keep giving them more. That makes them more active. It makes them want to keep it. That makes them want to keep working for it. I get like the optimistic energy here. You give them the optimism. You help foster that energy of optimism. And that optimistic outlook, that is what's driving this. All you have to do is keep feeding this person a little bit by little bit. Whatever you feel like you can afford to do. They're like, okay, if they go a little wonky, it won't be that bad. I'll be disappointed, but it won't be that bad. Yeah, you're going to be the one in control of this for sure. Because I don't feel like they're going to be very random, but they got the 19, which is the Sun card, and it's coming in twice. The Sun card, literally, and it came up on the dice. They're not going to veer far from what they think you want. This might be an energy where you have to constantly tell them what you want, and they do it almost specifically. I feel like you can work with that. I feel like once you see it, I feel like you can easily work with that. Okay, they're only going to do what I tell them to, exactly what I tell them to. I feel like you can work with that. Predictable is better than not in this situation for this person. I'd rather know that they're going to stay where I tell them to stay. I don't see because I feel like before they make a random decision, they're going to check with you. If you're managing this person, for example, it makes me feel like it may be obnoxious, but I feel like I can work with it. I'm going to use this example. They ran out of blue pen. They're asking you if black pen is okay. And you're like, yep, that's fine. Meanwhile, in the back of your head, like, why did you even bother asking me that question? But the fact that they asked you, you're seeing the loyalty. And they're like, oh, I ran out of blue pen. Can I use black pen? Is that okay? And you're like, yep, that's fine. And meanwhile, you're thinking to yourself, that, okay. Like, the fact that you even asked me that question, I'm like, okay. But I also feel like you know how to roll with this energy. You don't make a big deal of it. You just say, yeah, it's fine, and you just keep going. Yeah, that's fine. And you just keep going. But it's like, it might be to that point. But you got the Sun card. Like, you know what to expect, and you're realizing that this person is very much valuing what you want. It doesn't seem to go on its own. But when you do set a pattern, though, when you set a pattern with this person, they stick to it. And I feel like that's why this kind of works, in the sense of like, all right, from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, I have their schedule set up with what I want from them, and they just stick to it. And as long as nobody bothers them, as long as people leave them alone, they'll do what they need to get done, and they get done what I need from them. They do what I want. That works out great. I feel like once I see it, once I set it up, I'm like, that's okay, I know where they are. I don't need them to be random. I don't need them to be overly flexible. As long as they do what I want, that's fine. It works for me. That's good. I can work with that. For this situation, for this person, I feel like I like it. For this, I like it. I know that I can depend on that to be there. Okay, cool. I like it. Is that a little bit of a boring energy for you? Yeah, but it fits. Here it fits. That's the White Newman. That's a great moment. I feel like I'm going to love this. I feel like I like this. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. Okay, now there's a little bit of something here we got to watch out for where this is going to go. This person is going to realize that you keep your eye on certain things. And I feel like they are going to tell you a lot. We want to kind of keep this energy busy. We don't want them getting involved in other people's business too much. I don't know what's going on here, but as it keeps progressing forward, I feel like you ask them things, they tell you things. We don't want them trying to find out information. Be careful of that. You ask them things, they tell you things. That's fine. That's fine. But we don't want them inserting themselves in situations they don't belong. The Ace of Wands is kind of interesting. With the two of these together, they want to bring more information towards you. When they realize that you value that, especially if they feel like they make you happy when they tell you something that you didn't know, they're going to have this drive to find out more information for you to help you out. I don't know. I feel like as long as you see it, as long as you know what's happening there, I feel like you'll kind of smooth that out however you need to. But just be aware that you ask them questions, they love giving you information. That's the only time I see like a random, oddly enough, a random energy coming forward for them trying to find out more information. We don't want them inserting themselves in situations they don't belong. Just keep that in mind. We don't want that happening. We don't want that happening. I see it being an issue. I'm just kind of surprised it is, but it seems to pop up later. Just because I feel like they feel like you like it. They feel like there's praise when they find it, so they want to keep doing it. And we don't want them inserting themselves in situations they don't belong. Just keep that in mind that they might do that. I don't feel like you're expecting that to be a thing. But there is this mystery card about them. There's certain things that they will kind of venture in and try. Like if it's just like gathering information, they don't seem to be too nervous about doing that. So like if you're working with this person in like an office setting, everything that they put on paper, any emails they set out, they feel like it has to be perfect. But if they're hearing office gossip, they might insert themselves in situations just so they can gain information because they don't feel like that's a bad thing. They feel like, well, I'll just tell Libra what I think I know, what I heard, and Libra can do what they want, and they just keep trying to get involved in too many things, and we don't want that. I just see it being a problem. Heads up, just a heads up. So if this reading hits for you, just realize that could be an issue. An issue you don't want. You don't want this issue. So if you kind of give them the impression, like, when you know things, great, but don't go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. If it comes to you, that's what if it comes to you on its own, okay, but don't go looking for it. You want to make that clear. Don't go looking for it. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.